Hey guys, my name's Cody. I've been using a lot of Ofra products here lately and I just wanted to give you guys my opinions and thoughts and do a little tutorial on them. Alright, first I want to show you guys this Ofra Pro palette. It's the Boho palette. And then I believe this is a collaboration, the Francesca Tolot. It's got bronzer and 2 blushes. This is really pretty. And then I have a blush in Bellini by Ofra, and then the highlighter in Beverly Hills, which this is like where it's a few different shades and you can mix them or put one on your face. And then I have I don't know how I feel about this yet, the eye gel primer. And then the last, or no, not the last thing, I lied. The next thing is their makeup spray, makeup fixer. And then I have 2 lip colors by them. They are in Charmed and Bel Air. This is Bel Air and this one's Charmed. Okay, so I'm gonna put my foundation on real quick. Oh, I've already moisturized with my Tarte. Get out of my brushes, dog. Dewy Skin Cream. And so, I'm just gonna use my mirror out of my Pro palette, which is a pretty good size mirror. Using the Loreal Infallible. I really like this because I have dry skin, so it works well with me. I'm in the shade 203, and then I'm going to use my Jeffree Star JS1. So let me blend that in. This might be a little light for me right now, so I'm probably going to add in a darker foundation to balance that out. Now, I've been really liking these Jeffree Star brushes. I haven't had any issue with them whatsoever. Yeah, I think that's a little light. Let me add in my Revolution Conceal and Define foundation. It's a shade tad darker. Definitely like my summer shade. Get it down the neck. And then for concealer, I'm going to use my Sharp Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral. Which I'm almost out of this. I don't use too much because I don't like my under eyes to look too cakey. So now I'm going to go in with the Jeffree Star JS3. This is perfect for getting right in the corner of your eyes. Oh, I got a lot of concealer on. I did not mean to. I might just drag that concealer kind of on my forehead and down the center of my nose since I got so much. Kind of stipple that in so it's nice and blended out. Of course, everyone knows this Sharp Tarte Shape Tape has pretty good coverage, or has a lot of good coverage. I don't really have any blemishes that I want to cover right now, so I don't really need to spot conceal. I think that is good. So now I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty powder in Banana. And I don't like to use a whole lot of face powder because like I said, I have dry skin, so I like to keep that pretty light, but I really like this Fenty powder. It feels good. It smells very good. It's very finely milled. And I just kind of, oh, and then I'm using the JS2 now. I promise I have other brushes. I've just been really liking the Jeffree Star brushes. Yeah, I don't usually like to bake or do anything like that because it definitely just emphasizes little cracks and lines that I don't want to be there. Get out of here. Okay. All right, now let's get into the Ofra stuff. So first I'm gonna go in with the bronzer shade right here, and that is in Versatile Matte Bronzer. So I know you can build this up pretty well or keep it light if you'd like to. So I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild brush. It's just a little tapered brush and it fits perfect right there. So I'm just gonna dab in, knock a little bit off, and just kind of start light because this shade does look pretty dark, but I just go a little light, which I already have a little bit of a natural shadow right there. So I try to not go too overboard, just enough to give me some color. So I'll do my cheekbones, I'll go up around my hairline. About my forehead. Let's do the other side. Just a little bit. Now I think in the other Ofra palette, they are not matte. I think one is kind of a shimmery bronzer, but it's not too shimmery. And then I like to go a little bit underneath my jawline. Usually always tap a little bit on my nose, just so kind of all meshes together. So I actually really like this bronzer. It works out pretty well for me. Let's go ahead, move on to blush. I think there are two blush shades in this palette. The Charm and Raisin, which they're a little dark for me, so if you have darker skin tones, you might actually love those, but I like this shade. It's Bellini, so I just kind of swirl in with my the same Wet n Wild brush and just do. Now I got pretty thick cheeks, so I got kind of a lot of surface area to cover. So I just kind of blend all that in with my blush. Then again, I kind of go over my nose a little bit. And I really, really am enjoying this blush. It's definitely very natural and a peachy pink, but not too pinky or not too peachy. But when I get married next year, I think that's gonna be the one for me. Because it's not, it seems like I can't overdo it, but if I needed to add more, I could, and it would be a pretty good color for me. So I'll come back. I'm gonna do my brows real quick. So again, I'm using the Jeffree Star JS7 brush, and I'm just gonna, I need a freaking mirror. I'm just gonna comb out my brows and get them where I want them. I have relatively light brows color, and they're not very full. They're pretty full in the front, but you can see in my tail's not the greatest. But that's okay, that's why we have makeup. Alright, so first I'm gonna go in with the Benefit Cabral Pomade in 2, which this is like the perfect taupey color. So I just get a little bit of that on my brush, and so I don't have a big old conk on there, I like to swirl it in the lid and kind of get the excess off and get the product warmed up. So, well, that didn't work very well. Okay, so usually I outline the top and then kind of fill in a little bit and go to the bottom and connect that. Then I've used a little bit in the front. Oh hell. I didn't want that much in the front. Okay, not too bad. Do the other eyebrow. again, I just outline the top. Then the bottom. Okay, so then after that, I go in with the Essence Make Me Brow, which is literally the biggest dupe to the Benefit Gimme Brow, but it's only like a few dollars. And honestly, I think it works just as well. The color that or the shade that I get, I don't even know if there's a shade, it's just the lighter brown one, matches the 2 shades in the Benefit line. And so I just comb that through. Adds a little bit more pigment, and then I can lay down my brows like one last time. Okay. So now let's go into eyeshadow. Oh, no. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of this peachy blush, just a tad, just a dippity dip tab, because it is very shimmery, but definitely not a highlighter at all. Just a little bit of glow. A little bit of glow. This one has a ginormous mirror, which I do really like that. Oh, that looks like a lot. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with my powder brush and grab a little bit more of my Fenty powder to calm this down a tad. Yeah, I think I like the Bellini powder better, or blush. It's not as pigmented, which this one in this palette is a lot more pigmented than I remember. I have used each of these products a few times, but okay, that's alright. That's alright. Alright, so now, actually, now this is where I want to use the makeup fixer to kind of melt all the powders together before I start my eyes. That's a strong sprayer. Oh my god, I'm soaked. I haven't really used that. It's got a weird, kind of weird smell to it. It's not horrible, but definitely kind of weird. I usually pat in, I don't know where it's at. Usually I pat in with like a beauty blender or a puffy to melt everything together, but that'll do. That'll do, donkey. This is Melko, by the way. This is my baby girl. She's just laying here behind me. Yeah, she's a good girl. Okay, so let me use a little bit of this eye gel primer on my lids. Don't know how I feel about this. It kind of just looks like concealer. I'm just gonna get a little bit on the tip of my finger. I don't know. I usually just prime with concealer. I don't really see a whole lot of cover. Well, maybe. It's definitely brightening. But if you have like veiny eyelids, I'd maybe still do like a light layer of concealer. And I guess that has brightened them quite a bit. Quite a bit. Oh, I got eyelash glue. Okay. Alright, so now into the eyeshadow. I think I'm going to kind of set with the banana powder just a little bit. So I'm going to go in with a Morphe brush. It was just from one of their little packs that they sold at Ulta. I don't even know if it has a, no, I don't see a little thing on it, but it was like the rose gold collection. So I'm just going to dab a little bit of that banana powder, just so this bitch ain't creasing. And since I've used this palette a few times, I actually do really like the shadows. I haven't had any issues with blending or anything, so this yellow doesn't show up too much. but it's kind of similar to my skin tone, so what are you gonna expect? Okay, so now with that, I'm just gonna use the same Morphe brush. I think I'm gonna go into, I might just go ahead and just use the bronzer again. Check the battery pack. Oh hell, that shit's dying. Alright. I'm just gonna use that bronzer again. And kind of use that as my crease color. Oh, I actually like this as a crease color. I don't know if you can see that. I'm doing just very light-handed. Which again, this bronzer is pretty buildable, so if you... Oh, my camera died. I didn't have it charged all the way, and I thought I could make it work, but it didn't. So, as I was just doing, I'm taking the bronzer shade that I used on my face to bronze up my crease. I think I'm gonna do just a pretty basic eye look today. I don't want to do anything too extravagant. Just not in the mood. Not in the mood. Okay. So that gave it a good little bit of color. And I'm probably gonna drag that across my lash line too. Bottom lash line. But we'll see. Yeah, I actually really do like this as a crease color. Nice and soft, and it matches my skin. So I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a smaller blending brush, so I can be a little bit more precise. And I'm gonna take a Morphe M562, a very tiny little baby, very tiny. Okay. So now I think I'm gonna take this warmer, oh my gosh. Can you tell this is my first freaking video or what? I'm gonna take this warm brown color. I think it's in the, the shade's called brown. Yep, that's what it is. All right, I'm just gonna dab. Whew, there's some fallout there, be careful. I'm gonna take that and I'm just gonna run that really precisely into my crease. Oh, I like this color. It's not too warm or too cool. Ooh, see how much more dimension I have? I like that. I like that. Okay. I'm just gonna blend out the edge. Yeah, I think I really like that. Let's do the other side. Again, I'm just doing that very precisely. Not bad. Yeah, I like that. I think that's really pretty. I'm gonna use that same little Morphe brush and dip back into the bronzer and run that across my lower lash line. Just a little bit of dimension. I really like to not ignore the bottom lash line. I know some people do, but I like to tie that in, especially with something so bronzy and brown. Actually getting a cramp in my hand from holding this. I forgot to bring my mirror down, so that's my own fault. Okay. I might just get just a tap in that brown again, the darker color, and just focus that on the outer half. Just a little bit. Mako, you see birds? Mako, do you see birds? She's looking at me like, let me out, I want to kill them all. We don't let her. Oh, she sees something, her ears are perking up. She cracks me up. Okay. I think I'm gonna go back in with my Jeffree Star brush and a little bit more of that banana shade. And kind of Make sure there's no harsh edges. And I'm kind of going to use this banana brush to make sure my edge isn't dropping down too low. I don't want my eyeshadow to be real lifted, so it kind of lifts my eyes since I do have hooded eyes. That helps a lot. I probably could have baked right there a little bit to help control that, but you know, too late now. That's okay. All right. Next, I think I want to go into, I think I want to go into Blissful. This highlighter shade, Blissful, yeah, this tinier one. I'm gonna grab, I just want like a little packing brush. Let me go into this Real Techniques little brush. I think this is a holiday collection. I got it on sale at Walgreens. And I'm just gonna clean this with my little clean sweep. Little blue thing, little spongy. Make sure there's no color. Okay, so yeah, it's just stained pink. Maybe a sign that I should clean my brushes, but you know, it's okay. It's all right. Okay, so I'm just gonna dab into that. Now, over highlighters are absolutely insane, so I know it's probably gonna be okay, but I might go back in with my finger, depending how it picks up on this brush, because I haven't tried this yet on this brush. Oh, okay. And this is dry. Usually I have to wet it. It's a little bit more subtle than what I thought it would, so I might go back in with my finger. But I'm just gonna coat my whole lid. Yeah, I'm gonna use my finger. Woo! Oh my god, okay, yup. Just use your finger. Use your finger. That's such a difference. Such a difference. Oh my gosh. I can't get over, like, Ofra's highlighters surprise me every single time. I can't ever get over how pretty they look. They're definitely one of my favorites. But my other favorite is the Sophie Revolution highlighting palette. I love Sophie. She's one of my favorite YouTubers, and she's did a collaboration with Makeup Revolution and came out with 2 eyeshadow palettes, some lipstick, which I just ordered online, so hopefully I can try that because I want to use that shade syrup for my wedding, so we'll see how those look. But her highlighting palette is amazing. I love it. But again, this is a little Ofra tribute, so that's okay. Alright, so to kind of darken my outer corner again, I think I'm gonna grab that shade right there, which is Sublime, and I'm gonna go back on that Real Tint. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. And just kind of dab that on my outer corner. Oh, that's exactly what I was looking for. So I'm just gonna kind of mix it in with my outer corner. Okay. See, just a little bit. Just that a little bit. Just so my whole lid isn't bright. I want my outer corner to show up a little bit darker. Alright, so now back with my little Morphe blending brush. Gonna flick all this biz out. Oh yeah. You know, actually why I ordered this was because of RawbeautyKristi. She talked about Ofra for a while, and she was I don't know if it was this exact pro palette, but she was using a pro palette, and I was like, that has everything I need. I want it. I want to see it. I want to see how it works. Oh, I just got shit on my chin. But so she was actually the one that put me onto this, and then when I tried this, I was like, well, you know, I need to try this, and I need to try the lipstick and the blush and all that, and I'm actually really happy that I listened to her and gave it all a try. And I know everybody talks about the dewy. Oh my god. Did anyone else know that this comes out of the freaking top? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Huh. That's freaking bougie. But she talked about the water cream. I tried that. It was good. It seemed like I went through it really fast because I have really dry skin. So then when they came out with this, I was like, oh, let me get that. And it literally makes my skin look so good underneath makeup. And it's just, it lasts all day. I love it. Okay, so let's, I'm gonna pop on my mascara and eyeliner real quick. So for eyeliner, I'm just gonna use a ColourPop eyeliner that I've had for a few years. All the writing is gone, but it's just white. It's just in a white color. So this is gonna, how the hell am I gonna do this? Let me balance this in my plant right here. Oh, this is what I should have done to begin with. I'll learn next time, I guess. So this is just gonna open up my eyes even more. Oh, it tickles. But you see that? And I think this was relatively cheap, so. Ooh, okay, it always tickles. Alright, then my favorite mascara right now is the Theyre Real Mascara. Look at her. Are you looking for the animals outside? Oh shoot. Okay, oh, I don't want to see my trash can. Nope, not right now. Alright. Alright, so I really like this mascara. I usually do like 2 layers, I think. Man, should I vlog? Maybe I should vlog and talk about my houseplants. And we're kind of halfway through, not halfway, we've just literally dipped into remodeling our house. We bought a house last year. And we were like, oh yeah, we can update all this stuff. And, it's expensive. And now that we're engaged and we're getting married, I'm like, well, screw the house stuff. I gotta save for the freaking wedding. So I guess I could talk about wedding stuff too. You guys will just have to let me know if you'd like home stuff, beauty stuff, wedding stuff, just vlogs of me and my doggo. I have 2 other cats too. But I love how I was so nervous at the beginning of this video and now I'm just like, screw it. But yeah, look at this mascara. Look at that. I love it. Love, love, love. Yeah, but I don't want to keep my channel. I also have posted a few of my gaming videos. I play League of Legends and I stream sometimes. I get kind of self-conscious and don't like to stream all the time, but I think if I had some support, I probably would do it more frequently. But oh my god, I just realized my eyeshadow kind of matches my shirt. What are you doing? She's so cute. I think I might take her for a walk. I don't know, she freaking drags me. She drags me. She sees animals and just runs away. Or not runs away, but she'll tug. And she's such a good dog. And she usually listens very well. Like, she responds to me very well. But when we're outside and we're not at home and she's like, squirrel, she will go. She don't care what I say. But we've only had her for a few months, since December. She lived out at my fiance's grandparents' house and was an outside dog for a few years. So she's about 3 now. And they moved to Tennessee. And so we were like, okay, we're bringing her home now. Because we lived in a small little duplex that was way too small for her, and the yard was not the best, and there was other dogs, and we just weren't sure how it was, so we were going to keep her there until we found a house, got where we wanted, got settled, and then it was just good timing with them leaving and all that good stuff. Okay, so I love this mascara. This is beautiful. Okay. Oh, highlighter. Highlighter. Okay, so since I already used some of the highlighter in that other palette, I think I want to use this little guy. This has been my favorite because if I'm lighter, I can go lighter, and then if I'm, a little bronzy, little tan, or if I fake it and make myself look more bronzy or tan, I can dip into the other shades. Or freaking use them as eyeshadow. It don't matter. Okay, so I'm gonna use, I know there's a lot of Jeffree Star brushes in this, but they are my favorite. But before this brush, I had, I don't know where it went. Another Morphe. I'm pretty sure it's like the same exact brush. It's just the black regular Morphe one that they've had for a while. But I really like Jeffree Star, so I'm just gonna keep on using his. So I'm gonna go into this like champagne-y shade and maybe a tad of this little pink, since my eyes a little pinky. I'm very rosy today, so I didn't tap into that very well. Oh, did that time. Okay. Oh gosh, these look so wet and they're so creamy. So I just try to blend that into my blush. It was funny, I think I was using this Sophie palette and I went ham on 4th of July because I was like, screw it's 4th of July, it's gonna be dark, like I just want to look cool and have fun with it. And my dad goes, your cheekbones look silver. Why are they silver? I'm like, Dad, it's highlighter. I wanted to have fun with my highlighter. Ooh. And since my little collarbones, I don't ever really do that, but it's kind of fun. Okay. She's just standing there. She's like, come on, Mom, we gotta go outside. Okay. I did not mean to put that much on my nose. Boop. I don't like to put too much there because I don't like my nose that much, so I don't want to emphasize it. So, I kind of regret that. Not the highlighter's fault, it's my fault. Okay. I'm gonna add a little, nope, not with this brush. Not with this brush, I ain't. Alright, again, I'm just gonna get a little Luxie brush. Clean it off real good. And then I'm gonna dip into that really white color and highlight my, where do I, there we go. Highlight my brow bone. Oh yes. And my inner corner. Oh, open up them freaking eyes, girl. Open them up. Oh, that's a little much. That's okay. Okay. Alright, so lastly, lips. So I got a lip gloss from Ofra in a mystery bag. And honestly, it's like purple. Which, I ain't discriminating, but it ain't my cup of tea. It feels good. But, okay, I think I want to go in with this lighter Bellini. Let's see what that does. Oh, and these smell good. Sophie always talks about how good these smell, and so when I finally got some, that was like the first thing. I was like, I gotta smell them. I don't typically use... Oh no, I did have a lip liner. I had a lip liner that looked really good with this. But I forgot. That's pretty. I like this. I used it a while ago, but I haven't used it since. I might add a little bit of this charm. Could you not chew on your bone right now? I'm gonna add just a little bit to the center. Can't really see it. Okay. That didn't do a whole lot. Kind of made it more purpley than what I liked. But, alright, so this is a pretty low-key, bronzy look. Oh my god, I thought someone was coming down the stairs. Okay. So, maybe if I get a good response on this, I'll do more of a real setup, but I love the natural lighting that I have at this time of day, so I wanted to do it in front of our back door. But let me know what you guys think. I think overall I've been really enjoying these Ofra products. I don't know if I like this spray or not. It's very, very, oh my god, like fat. Oh, fat sprays, and it soaks you. I really think I just prefer my Morphe spray. I love that spray so much. But I really like the lips. I like my Pro palette, definitely. I enjoy this palette. The blushes are a little much. They're a little too highlightery. But again, I could use them on my eyes, and it's got a good mirror. But this Pro palette is just everything I'd freaking need. Like if you're traveling Then I think, yeah, you can take these pans out and exchange them if you wanted to mix and match and everything, but I think that's it. I think I'm going to go take my Moko on a walk. She just keeps staring out the window and wants to go outside, and it's really nice outside, and I should be asleep right now because I work night shift, but I'm not tired. So thank you guys for coming by. If you did come by, subscribe, like, comment, see if you'd like more beauty videos, home videos, vlogs, or maybe wedding stuff. I'm doing a lot of DIY with my wedding stuff, and I could totally share how I did some things. I'm super crafty and love to share maybe some of my DIYs. But thanks guys. See you later.